Namaste students, welcome you all in the chapter number 5 of the periodic classification of elements. In this chapter, we will be discussing about the periodic classification. What is the periodic table? What is the periodic classification? And what are the different methods used by the different scientists for the classification of elements? Okay. So here, what is the periodic classification and what is the periodic table? Let me tell you, the periodic table is a tabular method of the displaying all the elements in such a way that elements having similar properties occur in the same vertical column. This vertical column is known as the group. Okay. The earlier attempts, those were attempted by the different scientists. One of them, among them was Dobereiner triads. Okay, first attempt was made by the Dobereiner in the form of triads. He was able to give the three triads of the different elements. Later on, when he was failed, then Newland made the law of octave, which was based on the musical these notes sa re ga ma pa da ni sha. All these notes were used by the Newland in his Newland octave rule. Okay, that we will be discussing in the later part. Here, let me tell you what is the Dobereiner triad. What is the Dobereiner triad? This classification, which was given by the Dobereiner, is based on the atomic masses. Based on atomic masses. Arranged in order of increasing atomic masses, group of the three elements having the similar properties are obtained. The atomic mass of the middle element of the triad being nearly equal to the average of the atomic masses of the other two elements. For example, here triad was taken in the form of lithium, whose atomic mass was 6.9. And second, suppose not known to us, sodium. Lithium, sodium and potassium, mass of two elements. This lithium and the potassium are known. Lithium having the atomic mass 6.9 and potassium has the atomic mass 39. Okay. So, how to find this mass of the sodium, the middle element, which is known as the sodium? How to find it out? Then we have to find the average of the atomic mass of lithium and the potassium is 6.9 plus 39 divided by 2. Okay, 6.9 then plus 39 divided by 2. Then when we will do it, it is coming 23. Okay, so this is the average atomic mass of the sodium. So in that way, Dobereiner helped us to find out the mass of the middle element of the triad. And he gave only three triads. Later on, he was unsuccessful. He could not explain it. Okay. Now let us see the another part. Characteristics. What are the characteristics of the Dobereiner triads? Number 1. Elements of a triad show the similar chemical properties. Which type of properties? Similar chemical properties are shown by the triads. These elements of a triad show the specific trends in their physical properties. The atomic mass of the middle element was roughly the average of the atomic masses of the two other elements. As I told you, the lithium and the potassium, when we took 6.9 and 20 in this 6.9 and another was 39. Then when we find the average, it was coming how much? 23. So that was the average of the two elements atomic mass. And we were able to find the mass of the middle element of the triad. Okay, this is the characteristic which is given here. It is required to understand the concept of the Dobereiner triads. Okay. Now come to the next point. Here let us see the example. Okay. What are the example? Atomic mass of the sodium is how much? 23. It is 23 in the triad, and another is this atomic mass is the average of the atomic mass of lithium and potassium, which have atomic mass 7 and 39 respectively. Okay, somewhere it is written 6.9 and somewhere it is written directly average what 7, and another potassium is having 39. So triad is as formed by the Dobereiner was first triad lithium, sodium and potassium. Here sodium symbol should be what? Na should be small. Alright, so you can do the correction here. Na is not written in this form. Okay students, so this is the first triad. Alright, let us see the second triad. Second triad is here calcium. Here also symbol we should correct. Okay, calcium Ca. What is? Calcium is the Ca. Another is strontium Sr and barium Ba. Alright, and third triad is chlorine, bromine and iodine. Chlorine, bromine and iodine. These are the three triads. Those were given by the Dobereiner in his periodic classification, and after this this triad he was unable to find the fourth triad, so later on he was unsuccessful and he was failed. Okay, now let us see the another thing, characteristics of the triad. Again let me repeat. Okay, once I told but it has come again, so let us see. Characteristics of the triads. Properties of the elements in each triad were similar. Properties should be similar. That is why they are kept in the same triad. If there is no similarity of the properties or the chemical properties, whatever properties are there, they must be similar. If they are not similar, they cannot be kept in the same triad. Okay. Next is atomic masses. Atomic masses of the middle element was roughly the average of the atomic mass of the other two elements. As I told you, in the case of lithium 7 and potassium 39, and average of the 7 plus 39, it is coming 23. 7 plus 39 divided by 2, it comes 46 by 2, that is 23. In the same way, when you talk about the calcium, strontium and barium, then calcium is having the atomic number how much? Tell me, anybody? Anybody can tell? Not possible. Okay, let us see. Calcium is having 40, and barium Ba, it is having 137. Okay, and strontium, it is to be find out. Then what to be done? Find the average. 40 plus 137 divided by 2, then it comes roughly around how much? 137 plus 40, 177 divided by 2. What will be? 2 8 ja 16, 2 8 ja 16, then 2 8 ja 16, then how much left? 1, 2, 4 ja 8.4, 88.4. Okay, which is very much close to the actual atomic mass of the strontium, that is 88. How much? 88. It is coming 84, 88.4, but actual mass is 88. Means it is not very far away. It is close to the actual atomic mass of strontium. So here he was successful. Clear, students? Now come to the next triad. Next triad about the chlorine. And next is bromine, and third is iodine. The chlorine atomic mass, it is known to all of us, it is 35.5. And bromine, suppose question mark, it is not known to us. Iodine, it is 127. So here we should take what? 35.5 plus 127 divided by 2. How much it will be? 127 plus 35.5. Then 162.5. I think 162.5. Alright? 162.5. Okay. Then 162.5. 162.5 divided by 2. 2 8 is 16. 2 1 is 2. 2 2 is 4. 2 5 is 10. Okay. 81.25. But the actual mass of the bromine is coming how much? 80. Means it is also very close to the 81.25. There is no much difference in the 81.25 and 80. So here also he was successful. Alright. Now see here, lithium 6.9 as I told you, sodium 23 we have calculated, and actual mass of the potassium 39. Similarly calcium 40.1, 87.6, 137.3. These are in the point. I have taken the round figure. Here 79.9 is the actual mass of bromine, but it is given in many places 80 also. And iodine 126.9 and chlorine 35.5. So it is easy to find it out. Understand, students? Okay.